A Tucson man slowly recovering after falling 20 feet down a hole in his own backyard. It was an incredible rescue, all caught on camera. The Tucson Fire Department had to use the same equipment they use for swift water rescues to save Tim Daldrup, who was underground for more than an hour. Turns out Daldrup broke a vertebrae in his back and has a warning for others. In a story you'll only see on KGUN-9, Whitney Clark sat down with him to hear about his recovery.
When Tim Daldrup found himself 20 feet underground, he was able to snap a selfie, but more importantly, he had cell phone service, which may have saved his life.
I was so happy I had that, but I thought, oh, it's not going to work down here in this hole, but it did.
It happened a few weeks ago. Daldrup, a retired teacher, was working in his backyard, like he does on most days, at a home he's lived in for 30 years. When the slab of concrete near a shed he stepped on thousands of times collapsed, and he fell 20 feet.
I thought, this is going to wreck the rest of my day, I thought, yeah, and it did, really.
When we met with Daldrup and he recounted what happened that day, I asked if he was ever scared, and he said he just tried to stay calm. Once he fell, Daldrup called his wife, who called 911. It didn't take long for Tucson Fire to show up, using ropes to get him out. Daldrup waited for about an hour.
Just kind of looking straight ahead, because every so often some dirt would come down.
Inside the ground in the hole, there was only about 4 feet around him, which you can see in these photos taken by fire crews. It was a small space. Turns out it was an old cesspool that had been there for decades. The area is closed off for now as Daldrup recovers. It's still painful for him to do simple things like stand up and walk around. He's only left the house once, and that was to go to the doctor. Still, though, Daldrup should make a full recovery and is feeling very lucky it wasn't worse.
I feel very fortunate. I'm lucky, very lucky. Lucky I had that cell phone. That'd be, everybody should always have a cell phone with them.
Yeah, they save lives. Daldrup always thought there may have been something like an old septic tank back there, but didn't think it would be that deep. His family plans to fill it soon. His physical recovery could take at least another month, but he says he is very lucky.